The Last Supper and a Few Sweet Recipes by Ebony N. Donahue. Acknowledgments. I would like to thank my family for always giving me something to write about. Tasha, Howard, and Lakila, you keep me going every single day. You three push me to be the greatest me I can be. I will never, ever stop trying to do new things. I try these things to show you all that any and everything is possible if only you put action to thought. I love you with every piece of my soul. Warning: this is not your average cookbook. This is actually a short story with recipes inserted towards the middle of the book. If you are easily offended by profanity and strong language, believe me, this is not the book for you. But if you are ready to read or hear a new twist on a very old concept, and if you're willing to go on this chaotic journey of family fun, I would love for you to hear this book. Don't forget to leave a review on Amazon. Most importantly, spread the word about my book. Chapter 1. What are you doing? I look up from my computer to ogle the sight before me. Yeah, I understand that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And because I behold the eyes that are staring at my man, I deem him handsome. Hey, sweetheart, I say sweetly. This stops my husband in his tracks. He's always suspicious of me. You know, I stalked him once. Only once. Maybe twice. He holds that over my head. Always. What the hell are you doing on the computer? He looks at me with a suspicious gleam in his eyes. What are you looking at me like that for? What the hell are you doing on the computer, thickums? Are you asking yourself what the hell is a thickums? Well, here's a quick explanation. 1. I have never and will never be a skinny girl. 2. I'm not a bountiful woman either. I will not speak the dreaded FAT word. Granted, I might be a cheeseburger, fries, and a milkshake away from the precipice of my cup overrunneth, but until I eat that dreaded last meal, which will undoubtedly push me over the proverbial edge, I deem the title thickums. It's a word of endearment coming from my husband. Believe me, he loves every crooked curve I possess. You know I love you, right? I say out of the blue. This throws him for a minute. I must admit, I love playing mind games. This keeps him on his toes. It keeps him guessing what the fuck I'm up to this time. Here's a tip. Always keep them guessing. Never, and I mean never, allow your man to get complacent in the relationship. They're hunters. I'm talking about a wild, mangy dog who decided because he had nothing better to do with his time to run with a pack type of shit. Did I throw you for a minute? Did you actually think I was going to call your man, or any modern man, a mighty lion on the great African savanna stalking his prey type of hunter? Well, the trick's on you, motherfucker. I haven't run across one of those in a long time. At this point, they're like the elusive Sasquatch or the Irish wee little leprechauns. Yes, they are now considered urban myths. Who'd have thunk that? Sadly, my unfortunate sisters, we have been stuck with the defected, mentally challenged offsprings of what could of, what should of, and what might never, ever be again. What we are left with are neutered beasts that purr instead of war. They prance instead of pounce. Shit, they even squat to tinkle instead of standing and delivering a manly, mighty golden shower. Whatever our men's have evolved or devolved into, there is still a gene in their screwed up brains which tells them that they must hunt. So it's always good to keep them guessing on your next move. Let the hunt begin. I want to laugh at the suspicious look on my husband's face. I manage to keep my facial expressions neutral until I scream. Not out of fright, but shock. This fucker is charging the bed as if he is the bull and I am the red cake-toting Peruvian matador. I continue to scream and laugh at the same damn time because I enjoy fucking with him. Yeah, you heard me. I love fucking with his mind. My thinking is this. I want to damage every little working brainwave in his skull. That's right. If this bastard ever decided to leave me, the next bitch will get nothing but a blabbering, crayon and lint ball eating, window licking, downgraded husk of a man. Just kidding. Maybe not. Red pins me to the bed while he looks over the material I have pulled up on my computer. He starts laughing. Ebony, what the hell is this shit? Well, if you let me up, I will explain. My husband stares down at me and plants a kiss on my lips. He rolls off of me and sits on the edge of the bed and starts to toe off his work boots and unbutton his shirt simultaneously. I glance at the computer and back at Red. Well, I found that on Facebook and I'm thinking about tweaking it a little and sending it out with the Thanksgiving invites to the entire family. What do you think? I give him a somewhat nervous look. Let me first say, the first step in any illness is a diagnosis. Yes, what I have can be considered in my mind as a major illness. I mean, I know that I'm a bitch, and I'm 100% sure that my family acknowledges that I'm a raving bitch. But what I need clarification on from my husband is if this contemplated insert, which will be placed in my holiday dinner invite, will have my family calling me screaming at the top of their lungs, "Fuck you and your turkey and dressing, you crazy bitch." You see, I can handle being called a bitch, but when you put crazy in front of the bitch, you have just then, at that moment, diagnosed me with another disorder. Believe me, I can't handle another diagnosis, especially a mental disorder. There ain't no coming back from that shit. If I don't play my cards right from this day forward, I will be known as the crazy bitch. Are you asking yourself what's wrong with that? Let me tell you, that title works well as a starter to all sorts of ill-intentioned sentences. Let's get ready to rumble. That's one crazy bitch. Fuck that crazy bitch. You know, that's one crazy bitch. Listen here, you crazy bitch. I will fuck you up, you crazy bitch. See what I'm saying? And the list goes on and on. So let's move forward with the wherewithal of trying to avoid the attachment of crazy in front of that word. Do you, baby? Red says and walks out of the room to take a shower. Well, he was no help at all. Chapter 2. Hello, family. I would like to formally invite you and your family to the Donahue's annual Thanksgiving feast. As always, dinner will be served promptly at 3 p.m. Please do not bring a dish. This dinner will always be cooked by me and only me. All I ask is for you to be on time, not colored people time. We will be working on a Caucasian time schedule on this day. I have also included some rules for this feast. That's right. You did not misread this. There are rules to this little shindig. You can blame Uncle Delray and his ungodly crew, bless their little greedy hearts, for the new rules. My suggestion is for everyone to call him and advise the old fart to follow the rules, or else next year's invites will not go out. I love you all, and I can't wait to feed all of my family. The Donahue's official Thanksgiving rules. Yes, there's a disclaimer. I have too many allergies to list. Due to this being Thanksgiving, I have disregarded my avoid list of foods. Pray for me. So if you're allergic to anything, too bad. I can guarantee that that shit is most definitely in my food. So bring your EpiPen. What's good for the host is good for the guest. I will have my EpiPen in my pocket for my use only. Per my daily perusal on MSN.com, I have been informed that the costs have recently skyrocketed on those damn things. I mentioned this to say, if you go into anaphylactic shock, I will call 911 for you, and as an added bonus, I will pray for your darkening soul. That's all I can do, because you have been forewarned. The use of my EpiPen is solely for me. If this disclaimer disturbs you, you can always stay at home and eat bland turkey and dressing. I will not hold it against you. One more thing, you cannot sue my ass if you eat some shit you're not supposed to eat. Your greedy asses have been properly warned. Yes, this disclaimer will hold up in court. Well, I think. Rule number 1. Don't get in line asking about the food. I made everything on the buffet. If you forget the number 1 rule, I will punch you in your mouth, knocking out all your damn teeth so that you won't be able to eat a damn thing. Rule number 2. If you can't walk or are missing any limbs, please sit your ass down until someone makes you a plate. Dinner time is not the time for you to be independent. Rule number 3. If you have kids under the age of 12, I will escort their asses down to the basement, and parents of said children are responsible for making their plates, and you're definitely responsible for any and all damages that they may cause. Rule number 4. This is for my father-in-law. There is going to be one prayer for Thanksgiving dinner. Just one. The time limit for this prayer is 1 minute. If you are still talking after that 1 minute is up, you will feel something hard come across your lips. Rule number 5. Finish everything on your plate before you go for seconds. If you don't, you will be cursed out and asked to stay your gritty ass home next year. Number 6. Rule number 6. Please listen. Tupperware? How dare you? You must have mighty big bull balls to pull this shit off. Don't let me catch you fixing yourself a plate to go. If you didn't bring anything over, don't let me catch you making a plate. Period. Or it will be a misunderstanding. And you don't want a misunderstanding. Rule number 7. Do not leave my house with anything that doesn't belong to you. Rule number 8. This is not a daycare center. No, your kids cannot spend the night. I have been cooking for 2 days and 3 nights. Don't fix your lips to ask me that question. I am tired. Rule number 9. Everybody gets kicked out at 8 p.m. You will get a 15-minute warning. Rule number 10. Clean up after yourselves. Rule number 11. BYOB. Bring your own beer. I do not drink, therefore I will not spend my money on the devil's drink. Remember, gin will make you sin. Rule number 12. Don't forget the cards and dominoes. Bring several sets. Rule number 13. Bring smiles and happy vibes. I can't wait to see you all. Chapter 3. I reach for my phone. Hello? What are you doing? Why? Who the hell is this? Mama, you know who this is, Tache says. If I knew who it was, I would not have asked the damn question. What the hell is wrong with your voice? I don't feel that good. She follows this statement by coughing up a lung in my ear. Are you okay? I don't give her time to respond to that little question. It was only asked to seem like I really gave a shit. Yeah, I know that's terrible. Well, stay your ass at your own house for a few days until you get that shit under control. Damn, Ma, that's not very motherly of you. My daughter starts to laugh in my ear. Well, the way my immune system is set up, my mind goes blank. Shit, I lost my train of thought. I actually had some clever shit to say. Tache really starts laughing at this point. That's what you get, smartass. Anyway, I can't handle being sick for Thanksgiving a few days away. You know this is my favorite holiday. Tache has not stopped laughing. Honestly, it wasn't that funny. I turn my head to see Lakayla walking into my bedroom. You're a sick individual. Your favorite holiday was the catalyst to the Native Americans' downfall, Lakila says as she sits on the edge of my bed. I cringe a little. I know she's my kid and all, but I can't get over random cocks and twats sitting where I lay my head. I close my eyes briefly to give myself a few seconds to get my shit together. Huh? Do you mean the Indians? Lakila looks at me and rolls her eyes. You just gotta love the teenage years. Who else do you think I'm talking about? She says in her sassy tone. Yeah, I despise that tone, for the record. Well, just say Indians. I startled Lakila when I let out my version of an Indian war cry. Hand over mouth and everything. Sometimes I question my own sanity. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! I say to Lakila. What? Who even says that? Oh, that's God. What the Indians say, I respond. What an idiot. Ain't no Indian said that and you know it. You know I've seen Die Hard 1,000,000 times, right? That straight up came out of the mouth of John McClane. I hold the phone from my ear because Tashay's laughter has turned into wheezing. Yeah, and guess where he got that saying from? The Indians. Lakila's not falling for my shit. She just sits and looks at me in disgust. Maybe I deserve that look. Whatever. Maybe it was John what's-his-name, but I swear I thought I heard it on the History Channel about some Indian tribe. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, genius. You're going to keep saying that until you start believing your own lie. This is silly. Can you put the speaker on so that I can talk to Tashay? Listen here, Sherlock, you're not Holmes. Stop butting in on my phone conversations, I say as I put the phone call on speaker mode. Anyway, where did you hear that tad bit of information from anyway? You know, about the downfall of the Indians? Did you watch another documentary? I laugh at myself. I laugh because my baby girl loves her documentaries. Our DVR is full of hour-long programs of America's most hidden gritty past. No, Mother. I learned that information K through 12th grade. Tashay starts to laugh and cough simultaneously. She got you there, Mother. What I have learned over the years is that parents must choose their battles wisely. Anyway, what did you call for? I quickly decided to move the conversation along because I was not up for a war of wits with this child of mine. I can't. Not today. No disrespect, but Mom, you're sort of an asshole. I received your invite en ruse. Total asshole move. Tashay goes into another fit of laughter. For some reason, this makes me very happy. Really? It came across as me being an asshole. Not crazy bitch, right? You're sure? Just a plain old asshole. If that's it, that's freaking awesome! My voice is upbeat and excited. I let out a breath of pent-up anxiety. Well, at least she got the old part right, Lakila mutters under her breath. But guess what? I am just too damn grown to stoop to her immature level at this time, so I charge right along as if I didn't hear her retort. Can anyone say selective hearing? I've advanced to superpowered levels with this handy-dandy new capability. You should try it out. It will keep you sane during the dreaded teenage years. Please do not act like I'm the only mother that lets her children slide with semi-disrespectful comments. Believe me, sometimes it's best to walk away. I continue the conversation as if nothing was said. My family does well with assholes. It's the crazy bitches that we have problems with. I better prepare for a full house for Thanksgiving dinner. I'm thinking there might be 30 to 35 guests this year. Lakila rolls her eyes again. I'm out of here. I can't deal with this level of crazy today, Lakila says as she stands and walks out of my room. How many cakes are you making this year? Probably 7 cakes, 6 sweet potato pies, 4 cream cheese pies, 1 peach cobbler, and 3 pecan pies, I say excitedly. No joke, my dessert table is a diabetic's wet dream. Growing up, my granny, Ida Mae Johnson, was a cooking master on holidays. Her desserts were out of this world. I always told myself that when I got a family of my own, I would do my granny proud. So in my home, my desserts are just as important as the actual Thanksgiving meal. Turkey who? Dressing what? Bring on the sweets and call the ambulance because somebody is about to have a sugar attack. Mom, whatever you decide to make, please make sure that you make a chocolate cake with chocolate ganache. I got you, baby. Chapter 4. Mama, how many pecan pies are you making? Howard asks as he walks into the kitchen. I am currently folding my grocery list and all the store ads to put in my purse. Thanksgiving checklist. Grocery list? Check. Multiple store ads? Check. Item price page store log sheet? Check. This particular log sheet will be used only if I decide to go to Walmart to shop for my Thanksgiving fixins. Wally World, well, that's what Lakayla calls it. That's the only store around here that compares pricing, and they demand to see their competitors' store ads, so this log sheet is very important. Highlighter, check. Black ink pen, check. I look up from my task. What? My son looks agitated. Listen, Linda, my son yells at me. Listen, asshole, I yell back. You better check your tone and your freaking volume when addressing me. Although the Listen Linda boy on YouTube was adorable, you ain't him and my name is not fucking Linda. It's fucking Mom. I knew I made a mistake as that last word left my mouth. How do I know? The gleam in my child's eyes told me he was about to try me. Listen to what I'm saying, fuck. I give him the look of death. Go ahead. Oh, wait a second. Go ahead and say it if you want to. I dare you. I continue to glower at him. His mouth opens as if he is going to call my bluff. I'm going to give you some free advice, so listen up. My advice is for you to take one last gulp of air, and maybe you might want to grace me with one last smile. Go ahead and show me your pearly yellow-white teeth, son. I'm waiting. I wait until he wipes that smile off of his face. Let me clue you in on something. Tasha gets away with using profanity because she's grown and she lives alone and pays her own damn bills. She does not live under my roof. See the difference? Well, technically, I'm grown. I am 19. That's like a grown man. I do own hairs in forbidden places. You know that's because I am a grown man. I chuckle. Really? Forbidden places? Forbidden places? Dude, you should have kept that little comeback to yourself. If my thinking is correct, your forbidden places were forbidden even to your ass until about the age of 16. I had to threaten and damn near beat you just so you would wash your hairy forbidden places. I continue to chuckle. Son, do you realize that rats, lemurs, bats, and cockroaches all have fine hairs on their tiny balls? So sprouting hairs on around your penis does not make you a man. I try my best to educate him on the facts of life. But if you are truly a man, if that's what you have convinced yourself of, go ahead and finish what you were saying. Go ahead and curse in front of me, Mr. Grown-Ass. Let it rip. I want to hear you say it, so pull deep from your testicular area when you say it, okay? He stands there trying to figure out where I place the landmines on this little battlefield I have constructed. I smile angelically while delivering my next bit of motherly advice. You might want to take that last gulp of air and smile for the last time, because like in 0.2 seconds after fucking comes out of your mouth, I will swiftly hit you with a two-piece. The first one going straight for your windpipe, flipper. By the way, that will become your new name after everyone witnesses your flipping and flopping on the ground trying to gasp for air. How will they witness your death-defying act, you ask? Well, I plan on recording that shit and posting it all over social media, so go ahead and try me. Go ahead, flipper. If looks could kill, I would be dead, but that does not stop me. The second swift punch will be aimed at your two front teeth. I will leave you with nothing but a gaping hole. Genius if I don't say so myself, By knocking out those buggers, I will have created my very own private viewing port to your collapsed windpipe. He stands in front of me with his mouth shut and his lips sealed tight. I point to his sealed lips. Great choice, son. Silence is always golden. You don't want to go down in history as the toothless fucker that should have known better. He turns and walks out of the kitchen. Never mind, he says while leaving my personal space. I yell after him. You could have avoided all of the threats, son. Next time use your head for more than a hat rack. I shake my head. I knew what you wanted before you asked the question. Yes, I will make an extra pecan pie just for you. He turns and graces me with a beautiful smile. Thank God I didn't have to knock any of those pretty teeth out. That would not have been a good look on him. Now that's the holiday spirit, he says excitedly as he bounds up the stairs heading for his room. Chapter 5. Wait for me, I'm coming, Lakyla yells from her room. Shit, they never miss a beat. Every time I decide to go to the grocery store, someone wants to tag along. That's an extra $50 added to the grocery bill. Mom, I just gotta have Oreos. Mom, I need whole milk to go with my Oreos, and not the watery stuff. Who even drinks 2%, 1%? And what the heck? What disgusting person drinks skim milk? Just drink water. After they start reducing percentages, it's not even milk anymore, honestly. These are the conversations we have. Please, can I have Hot Pockets? I haven't had them in a while. I'll just die if I don't get some strawberry cheesecake ice cream. It's been so long since I had purple grapes. You always get the nasty green ones. Please, please, can I get some of those this time? Sucker. That's what I am. A big fat sucker. Not sucker. Sucker. Who has just been pimped by her child out of $50 worth of trans fat, high fructose corn syrup, and genetically modified purple seedless grapes. I'm running as fast as my pleasantly plump ass will physically allow me to, which is not that fast. So my unexpected fall over my flea-infested beast caught me off guard. Shit! You motherfucker! I yell at my dog. What does he do? He lays there, lifts his head, huffs, and closes his freaking eyes. What does his reaction tell me? That this asshole is immune to my crazy ass. I hear laughter coming from the top of the steps as I climb to my feet. That's what you get for trying to leave me. I open my mouth to respond. Don't even try to lie, because that's the only reason why you were running around here looking all sorts of crazy. My daughter holds the objects I was frenziedly looking for. Lakyla starts jiggling the keys from the tips of her fingers. Were you looking for these, mother dearest? I knew you were going to try to leave me. Whatever. Let's go before we get stuck in that god-forsaken store all day. Matter of fact, I don't think I'm going to Wally World this year. They should have everything I need at Price Choppers around the corner. Really? You really want to go to that store? Are you sure about this? Yeah, what's the problem? Mom, every time we go there, we run into some unsavory characters. I chuckle. Did you say unsavory characters? Lakyla, why must you talk like that? What 18-year-old says unsavory characters? No wonder why you don't have any friends. I don't care about making friends at that ghetto school. I'll wait until college to mingle. At least then I'll meet some people that are somewhat on my level. I roll my eyes. Let's go, my friendless one, I say as I exit the front door with my child following behind me. Chapter 6. As I drive to my local neighborhood grocery store, I embark on a conversation I'm hoping goes a lot better than when I had it with my oldest child. So, Lakyla, have you decided if you're actually going to college after you graduate from high school? She huffs really loud. Don't worry, this is my third go-around, and this does not faze me one bit. She can huff, she can puff, she can act tough if she wants to, because I will cuff her ass real quick if this shit gets out of hand. Hey, I'm asking because based on what you said in the house, it sounded like it's a done deal. I'm thinking about it, Mom. Honestly, I'm pretty sick and tired of school. I just need a break. I glance in her direction. Well, I'm guessing Betty, who gives neighborhood heady, and Jack, who smokes crack, and Dan, who didn't have a solid fucking plan, who eventually became the neighborhood bum, all thought along those same lines. They just needed a break. My daughter looks at me as if I have lost my mind. I have a riddle for you. What does a whore, a junkie, and a bum have in common? She rolls her eyes at me, yet again. Come on, I need you to play along. What do they have in common? She releases a more agitated huff than before. I don't know, but I'm sure you will tell me. Okay, since you don't want to guess, I'll just tell you. They all gave up. That's the answer. Mom, can you be serious for once in your life? Damn it, I am serious. We already have a whore, a crackhead, and a bum on our block. I don't want you to become the Joe Blow shade tree of the neighborhood. She looks at me in confusion. What does that even mean? I have no clue, honey, but it sure as hell sounded good at that moment. I'm guessing what I'm trying to say is that I don't want you to be rooted to that desolated jury spot on Remorse Lane with the rest of the losers. We raised you better than that. I want you to experience the college life. You know, I'll even stock the kitchen with ramen noodles. This way you can really feel as if you're like a struggling college student, you know? So what? You want me to start YouTubing colleges with the best parties, like Tashay did? Just because that's how your sister was trying to pick colleges does not mean that's a good route to take. Bakayla starts to laugh. I don't believe she did that. Yeah, you better believe it. She actually was looking that up on YouTube. Then she had the audacity to tell me that she needed me to pay for an apartment off campus. What? Yep, she ain't the brightest crayon in the freaking box, I tell you that. She should have known that I wasn't spending my money on that crap. For what? So that she can flunk out the first semester because she was too busy partying instead of studying? I learned a valuable lesson with that first child of mine. I will not pay for college. Well, let me explain. I will gladly pay for any of my children to attend a junior college. An associate's degree is widely accepted across the world. One thing is for certain, the way my bank account is set up. No, on the real, I can't afford collegiate level tutelage. Hell, I'm not ashamed to tell you that. I'm a realist. If you were not smart enough to get a full scholarship, what makes you think I'm going to spend thousands of dollars of my hard-earned money on a child who's teetering on the ledge of getting D's in school? So you tell me, you want to piss off my money so that you can make C's and D's and party like it's 1999? Fuck that. I would rather spend my money on a trip to the Bahamas without the D student tagging along. My mama didn't raise no fool. I don't waste money on other folks. Parents should not overlook their local junior college. Take it from me, you get a lot of bang for your buck. I don't know, Mom. I'll let you know what I want to do as soon as I figure it out. Maybe I'll morph into a leaf and see where the wind blows me. She scares me because she looks serious. Well, if you do morph, my mighty Power Ranger, I'll become the wind that will blow you far, far, far away from my domain after your allotted 6 months is up. I hope you didn't forget the rules. Yeah, Mom. You've told us the rules since I was like 2. What are my rules? Rule number 1. I don't take care of grown motherfuckers. Rule number 2. If you decide that college is not for you, that's your choice. You will be allotted 6 months to move into your own domain. Again, because I don't take care of grown folks. Rule number 3. If you decide to go to college, you will be able to stay in my home rent-free up to 6 months after you graduate from college. During that time, you must hold down a part-time job. You are responsible for the following every time you get paid: dishwashing liquid, big bottle, toilet paper, make sure it's a family pack, laundry detergent, and your car insurance. Rule number 4. As long as you are in school, I will pay for your cell phone bill. Rule number 5. You will be treated as a young adult, meaning, see rule number 1. Don't ask me to buy you shit. I will not wash your clothes. Again, see rule number 1. I will not clean up after you. Again, see rule number 1. If you have any sexual urges, take that shit elsewhere. The only people getting down and dirty under my roof are the 2 people that pay the damn bills. If you are staying out past midnight, send a text so that we are not worried about you. If you don't plan on coming home at all, send a text so that we are not worried about you. Rule number 6. Do not quit or get fired from your part-time job. Come on now. Who can't hold down a part-time job? I know what. It better not be you. Rule number 7. You must pay your health insurance. Again, you are grown. Rule number 8. During the 6 months after graduating from college, you will be put on a budget. You should now have a full-time job. You will carve out $200 for spending money. You will pay the few bills that you have, and the rest will be put into a savings account or used to buy items for your new home. Rule number 9. Each paycheck, you will purchase something for your future home. Dishes, towels, bedroom set, TVs, etc. Rule number 10. The very first item you must purchase with your full-time paycheck is an actual calendar. This calendar will be nailed to your bedroom wall with your move-out date circled in red. As you can see, this is idiot-proof. The rules are set up in the favor of the child who will be attending college. Now, if he or she decides not to attend school, well, it's a hard knock life. Everyone falls flat on their face a time or two in their lives. The person who made the decision to become Joe Blow's shade tree will just fall a little sooner. Life's a bitch. By the way, I encourage all parents to use my rules. My advice is to start drilling the rules in their little heads early. Take it from me. Chapter 7. As I pull into the parking lot, I second-guess my decision to come to this store. First, the lot is jam-packed with people trying to pick up the last of their giblets. Second, this place is way smaller than Wally World, meaning it will be hell trying to shop and get out of this store in a timely manner. Actually, after thinking about it, there really isn't a big difference, because if I went to Walmart with their 30 checkout lines and only 5 registers open at any given time, it will take about the same amount of time as this dump. Lakyla startles me out of my thought when she starts yelling and pointing. Mama! Right there! Right there! Hurry up and get it before someone else gets the parking spot. I whip the wheel as if I'm a stunt driver for the Fast and the Furious. I slide into the prime parking spot and turn to Lakyla with the biggest shit-eating grin on my face. Give me a 5, homegirl. Great looking out. Lady Luck was on our side today. How lucky is that? We got a spot right in the front of the store. I hold my hand up to Lakyla so that she can give me a 5 on the black hand side. Hey, roll up your window. I was unable to complete the sentence. What the fuck? I scream. My Jeep shakes from the impact of a body falling against my driver's side door. I try to quickly roll up my window, but it does not budge. Due to me being cheap and not fixing the sometimes moody power window switch, I am now face to face with Booker, the neighborhood drug pusher. Do I know him? Hell no. Let's just say, when I get into uncomfortable situations, I find myself giving unsavory characters their own personal nicknames. So no, I do not know this particular degenerate leaning on my vehicle, who is currently positioning his face in the quarter of free space that I could not roll up. Why me God. What are you doing? Roll up the freaking window, Mom! Lakeila yells at me. My eyes did something miraculous when I heard the hysteria in my child's voice. It's as if Moses himself shoved his pointy little staff in the space between my eyeballs, because one stayed on the unwanted vagrant at my window, and I swear the other one shifted in the direction of my daughter. Don't you think I would have rolled up the fucking window if I could have? I hissed between my teeth. At this point, I yank on the switch and the window rolls up enough to where the man can only press his lips and chin in the provided window space. I am pissed. Why, God, just allow it to roll up a few more inches to capture his filthy lips in the window and then let it stick. Back up from my car, mister. You guessed it. He did not move 1 inch. He's so close to my car, it's as if he has autophilia. It's an automobile, not pussy. Back up, mister. You're not getting any action from a tin can. Oh, baby girl got jokes. Listen here, shorty. I've got some work for you, he says through the 4-inch gap in my window. I press on the switch, but it still does not work. No, thank you. I have a full-time job, and it pays well. I purposely misinterpret what he is saying. Let's just go to Walmart, Lakeila screams as if I'm not sitting next to her. I've got some weed for you. What? I've got some weed, baby girl. I say no to drugs, sir, and so should you, I say in response. Nah, shorty. I can spot my customers from a block away. That's why I approached you. You look like you get blazed. Just drive off, Lakeila screams. Can someone say pissed off? You listen here, shorty. I ain't your customer, and the only high I get is a spiritual high from the Lord. I don't do drugs, so take that shit elsewhere. Whatever. I know what you're trying to do. Okay. All right. Okay. Just for you, I'll give you the blue light special because it's my last bag. I sell it to you 20 for 10. That's a deal. Jesus, take the wheel. Again, sir, I do not do drugs. All right, fuck it. Why don't you go ahead and buy it for a family member or friend as an early Christmas gift? I'm giving you a deal here, baby. Mama, please, let's go. Why are you entertaining this man? Why? Why? Hell, I have no idea why. Maybe I'm entertaining his silly ass because it's the holiday and I'm getting into the spirit. Maybe it's because I'm a good person and I try to see the good in others. Maybe. I'm lost in thought, but the conversation continues around me. Let's go! Or you gonna buy or what? Drive off! Fuck it. You're taking too long. The price is just now gone back up to $20. Drive off, Mama. Come on, lady. Please, Mom. I explode. I keep telling people to leave me alone. Mom, what are you doing? Lakeila yells. My eyes do that crazy wicked thing again and part like the Red Sea. I push the electric window switch to roll my window down. It's a miracle. It's actually working. I simultaneously grab Butch. Who is Butch? Well, Butch is my ride or die. He is my other love. He is the 10-inch hunting knife that I purchased on Amazon for $19.99. Here is the part of the joke where black comedians write scripts about. You know the one, the wish factor. Where black people live by a whole other creed called I wish a motherfucker would. We have officially been pushed past the point of no return, which means the ER has been dropped and the A has been added in its place. Whenever you are faced with the alternate fucker instead of fucker, the shit is about to get real. That's me in this moment. And me, being a devout follower of the wish factor, caused me to purchase my side piece, Butch. Lakayla sees the look in the eye that's focused on her and shuts her trap, as if I had pushed the mute button. The window rolling down catches Booker, the drug pusher, off guard, and his upper body falls through my window. I am seething by this point. I grab Booker, the pusher, by his collar and introduce him to my little friend. "Bitch, are you crazy?" I don't answer his question, but I do respond with a quote I once seen on the internet. "I don't live in darkness. Darkness lives in me." I'm still looking at him with one eye because they are still reenacting Moses in the Red Sea. Freaky as hell. "What the fuck?" he yells as he wiggles in my grasp. "Listen real close to what I'm saying to you, motherfucker. All I wanted was to have a stress-free shopping experience. All I wanted was to purchase the last of my fucking giblets. All I wanted was to bake a few string-free sweet potato pies. Do you know how much time it takes to beat and rinse and beat and rinse and beat and rinse those fucking beaters to get a string-free freaking pie? Do you?" I yell in his face with Butch tucked nicely under his chin. "You trying to bust serve so close to my holiday? My favorite holiday? You!" I give a few quick shakes. "This is fucking with my vibe, man. How many times do I have to tell you all that darkness lives within me?" Don't even ask me why I said that last sentence. I'm on a roll, and hell, it felt right at the time. It's so quiet in the car at this point, I pause in my rant, actually thinking that maybe Booker the pusher could answer my question. His Adam apples bob. "Ma'am, lady, ma'am, look, I'm truly sorry about the darkness and all, and I'm sorry about the part that I made come out. Can you tell me how I can get it to go back in?" He releases a not-so-manly whimper. Lakayla squeaks. "Mom, I just peed myself." "That's okay, shorty. I peed myself when she first pulled me through the window. Believe me, you're not the only one," he squeaks out. "Listen, I don't have $10, nor do I have $20, but what I do have is a very particular set of skills I have acquired over a very long career, skills that make me a nightmare for people like you." Booker, the pusher, swallows hard, making his Adam's apple bob several more times. "Sister, I've seen that movie Taken, and frankly, you're more terrifying. Okay, what I'm going to do is walk away and go home. Let's just say there's not only pee in my pants anymore." He unclenches his fist and a bag of weed falls in my lap. "Yeah, ma'am, that's on me. You can use that along with your spiritual high or just re-gift it. Either way, it's on me. My gift to you." I hold on to him for a few seconds longer, then I slowly release my prey. "God bless you. God bless you. Have a wonderful holiday, ma'am," he says. I caught a foul-smelling odor as he waddles away. I put the car in reverse to quickly leave the scene. I'm sure what I just did was illegal on so many levels. I wait a few minutes until I am out of the parking lot. "That was awesome!" Lakayla jumps several inches out of her seat at my outburst. "I've heard that people don't know how to handle crazy. Like, I seen how scared you were and something clicked in my brain. My brain said, 'Ebony, it is time to flip the switch.' And I did. I could have won an Oscar for that." I let out an insane chuckle. My adrenaline is coursing through every cell in my body. Did you see his face? I was so scared at first, and then I thought, what would my favorite characters do? I tried to channel all the kick-ass heroines I read about. I channeled all my favorite Arthur's characters. like Jasmine Bennett, Birthright by Sydney Aday, Asia, Sword of Inquest by Sydney Aday, Elena, Bitten by Kelly Armstrong, Mercy Thompson, Moon Call by Patricia Briggs, Lady Corey, Vulnerable by Amy Lane, Blue McAllister, A Necessary Sin by Georgia Cates, and my all-time favorite, Melody Nietzsche Giovanni, Ruthless People by J.J. McAvoy. I say the last breathlessly because I have a major girl crush on Melody. Mom, please, just take me home. Lakayla's sitting in her own waist looking dejected, and I start to feel bad for my actions. I'm sorry, baby. Did I really scare you that bad? I don't get an answer, although I do get a look of disgust aimed my way. Well, I take it back. I don't feel bad. She would get over it. Lakayla picks up her phone and starts dialing. Who are you calling? My question goes unanswered. Howard, can you please open the front door? No, I'm coming back home. It's a long story. I peed on myself. I hear laughter on the other end of the line. Lakayla starts to shake her head back and forth. No, Mom scared the pee right out of my bladder. Have you met Butch? Ask Mom who he is. Yeah, Mom flipped out. Nope, I'm not going anywhere with her. Ever. Open the door. We just pulled into the driveway. Lakayla gets out of the car and slams the door. Howard exits the house and laughs at Lakayla as she waddles up the steps in her wet clothes. Hey, Howie, can you bring me some gloves and fill that bucket that's under the sink with hot water and pine sol, please? Who's Butch? None of your freaking business. Just get what I asked you for so that I can go to Walmart before it gets too late. The moral of the story is that I should not have second-guessed myself to begin with. I should have gone to Walmart with their 5 open registers like I do every year. One thing is for sure, this will be the last trip to the store where the unsavory characters hang out. Wally World, here I come. Chapter 8. I finally arrive home from my shopping extravaganza and I'm ready to set it off. Burn, baby, burn. I crank up the music and tie on my apron. Hey, let's get ready to rumble. Now, what should I cook first? This book has a disclaimer. I use tons of butter, real butter, not margarine, sugar, and other unhealthy stuff. If you have clogged arteries, high blood pressure, diabetes, or if you're suffering from weight issues, congratulations, you are my target audience. I will guarantee that you will love my recipes. Shit, let's take a moment to be real. You did not get the way you are by eating lettuce, kale chips, and veggie burgers. You got the way you are because you overindulge in everything that is in my cookbook. Just remember, you are cooking and consuming these recipes at your own risk. I am not responsible for your actions. Over the years, I have made so many cakes and pies. At first, that is what I was going to share with you, but my mother said, Ebony, you must include your dressing, cranberry sauce, and mashed potato recipes. Yes, I listened to my mother and included a few of my staple recipes in this book. I hope you enjoy them. From my kitchen to yours, I now give you love on a serving plate. I would like to point out that I did not include the recipes in this recording. You can actually purchase a digital copy of the cookbook on Amazon for $3.99. It's The Last Supper and a Few Sweet Recipes by Ebony and Donahue. But the rest of the short story is as follows. Chapter 9. Red, check on Miss Piggy, I yelled from my bedroom. I'm the last person to get dressed, as always. What the hell do you think I'm doing? He yells back in response. It's like the yelling is contagious around here. I yell, you yell, we all yell. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Maybe you have taken a small break to seductively massage your balls while scratching your head and stirring the greens all at the same damn time, asshole. Just check on her, I yelled back. Hey,
Hey, I'm not your bitch. Stop trying to boss me around. I'll bounce and go down to my own people's house and leave you here to deal with your own crazy flock of folks. Keep yelling at me and see if I don't do it. Is he fucking serious right now? He is really threatening to leave me here with the crazies? It is 2 p.m. and he knows my family will start pulling up at 2:30 p.m. Granted, my door will not open until 3 p.m., giving the uncivilized horde enough time to get liquored up and start a semi-block party on the outside of my home. Don't worry, my neighbors don't mind the ruckus. I bribed them with plenty of sweet treats yesterday. All I asked you to do is to check on the darn pig, and you think I'm yelling at you? Check on the fucking pig with your sensitive ass, I yell. Like, who does he think he is? It's my mouth. I can say anything I want to. Oh shit, you done did it now, I hear little Howard mumble to himself from his room. I hear feet stumping up the stairs heading my way. Oh shit, I done did it now. With one leg stuffed in my jeans, I try to shuffle run to the door before... Ah! God damn it, you mangy mutt! I yell hysterically. In my haste to lock the bedroom door, I failed to notice my dog lounging on my floor. Due to this small oversight, I am currently face down, ass up, on my bedroom floor in my bra, panties, and jeans that's pulled halfway up my one thunder thigh. Not a good look. You know, I was coming up here to punish you, but I see that the universe has done my job for me. He chuckles at my mishap while leaning smugly against our bedroom door. Who let the damn dog in the house anyway? You know I do not like animals in the house when I am cooking. Who doesn't know that that's the #1 black people rule? My husband stands there with a smug look on his face. He doesn't even attempt to help me up off the floor or ask if I'm okay. I tell you, a gentleman he is not. Damn, man! You don't even care if I'm sprawled out on the floor? What if I was seriously hurt? He chuckles. You are still talking shit, which means you are not hurt. I am proving to you that I am not a sensitive ass. You see, a sensitive man would have run to his lady and helped her up and dusted her off to make sure that she isn't hurt. What I am is who I was when you first met me, and I have not changed. So don't act brand new. Well, don't blame me for wishing for better. No luck, though. I'm still on the floor through this whole exchange because the fall actually knocked the wind out of me. But, as you can see, it did not affect my vocal cords one bit. Well, let's put those amazing jewels to use then. I placed my folded arms under my face to get a little more comfortable and noticed dust bunnies on my arm. Damn, I need to dust. Enlighten me, genius. Who are you? Go ahead, Houdini. Let me see you pull a rabbit out your ass, oh great one. Amaze me. Dazzle me with your unparalleled brilliance. I laugh and start tapping on the floor to make the sound of a drum roll. I hear my son laughing at us from his bedroom, and this eggs me on. My husband moves to stand over me. Yeah, I'm not too bright. I bet you can tell where this story is going, but I am unfazed and clueless in my mirth. He glares down at me. This should have clued me in that the tides were changing, but mouth don't fail me now. I'm like Forrest Gump when he realizes he could run. In my Forrest Gump voice. Jenny, I keep talking and talking and... Oh, my great and powerful Oz, can you grant me one wish? I can't stop laughing. One wish is all that I ask of you. I know you're fresh out of courage, brains, hearts, and the free magical carpet ride to the place called home. My wish is simple, Mr. Oz. All I ask for is a pair of bull-sized testicles for my dear beloved husband here. And for you to remove this asshole from my sight. I chuckled the last part out. His eyes are wicked, and I actually choke on my laugh. Oh, shit. You're right. I am an asshole. My stalled chuckling breath is pushed out of my lungs as my husband drops down and lays his heavy body across my back. He slowly sits up until he's straddling my behind. He takes my arms and pins them to my side and places his knees on my hands to secure them in place. Maybe, just maybe, I went a little too far with the smart-ass retorts, but this does not stop me from wheezing out my pathetic chuckles. My husband has officially hog-tied my ass without rope. As I mentioned before, I am not a small woman, so these drawers I have on do not cover my rear properly. And since I am sufficiently hog-tied, let's use picky terms here. My hams, H-A-M-S, are on full display. He moves down and bites said hams and gives them a proper slap before he straddles me again. Get off of me! I scream and laugh my displeasure of my current predicament. No. I have to teach you a lesson. I laugh, wheeze, and scream simultaneously. Okay, all right, stop! You know I was just playing. I love you and your asshole ways. Now let me up. What is that? What are you doing? Don't you dare put whatever that is on me. I yell at my husband because a cup has magically appeared in his hands. Then I catch a whiff of what he has started to drizzle on me. Why do I smell bacon? I just got out of the shower. Why are you putting hot pig juice on me? Lay still, little piggy. He's laughing because he, for once, has the upper hand. This is what assholes do, and I want to earn my name today, baby. He starts making noises to get the dog's attention. Come here. No! Don't! I'm sorry. Please don't do this to me. No! You know I have him trained to not lick me. Now, I'm not an animal person, but the rest of my family is. So every dog we get, I train them not to lick me. Gross. Come here, Bo. I got a treat for you. Red starts laughing as I try to buck him off my ass. If you come close to me, I'll throw your ass on that hot smoker with Miss Piggy. I will fried green tomatoes your ass and feed you to the horde outside. Those country motherfuckers will eat anything. When I'm done with you, you'll taste just like chicken. I yell as if he, my dog, can actually understand what I'm saying to him. Red came prepared for my torture. He proceeds to feed Bo a piece of Miss Piggy. Cue the horde music. I see my dog lick his lips and his nose start to twitch. My, what big teeth you have. It's as if someone has slipped me the best hallucinogenic mushrooms God has ever created. Although he is merely licking his lips, what I see is a snout pulled from razor-sharp teeth, accompanied by a frothy snarl. My once favorite childhood nursery rhymes are all colliding with one another. This ain't how the story of the 3 little pigs and Little Red Riding Hood goes. Stop, man! You're fucking with my mind! I'm screaming in disgust and trying my best to buck this bastard off my ass. Please, Red, please don't do this. I'll do anything you want. While I beg, he continues to laugh at me. Anything? Yes, anything! I yell at him. He doesn't believe me. I can tell this by the grunt of disapproval. Red proceeds to put a slice of the pig on my back, and I feel my dog's wet, hot tongue start to lap up the sweet morsel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Get him off. Stop touching me. I whimpered. I would do anything to stop him from licking me, I yelled. Baby, you must use your indoor voice, he calmly says to me. I'm at my wit's end here. I'm not ashamed to say it. I start to cry, and not a pretty cry either. I'm talking hiccups and snot coming out of my nose type of crying. My present situation eggs on the bastard who's currently riding my bucking ass like a cowboy on an unbroken bull at a Friday night rodeo. While I am crying hysterically, he's cracking the fuck up in laughter. Okay, all right. Okay, just please stop him from licking my skin off, Jesus! He licks his own butt with that tongue. Please, Red, please get him off of me. He probably gave me some sort of dog anus ball licking worm disease on my back. Please, stop him! If it is not obvious by now, let me clue you in on something that I keep close to my chest. I suffer from a mild form of hypochondria, and my husband suffers from a major case of something else is wrong again. Why don't you just sit down and smoke a little Mary Jane? She'll cure your little problem right on up syndrome. In other words, he wants me to sit down and shut the fuck up. Asshole. All the while, Bo's hot breath and wet tongue continue to lap up the juices from my back. I want to vomit. In a firm voice, Red says, sit. And that mangy motherfucker sat. Okay, because you have been unbearable all morning, your punishment is to address me by master all day long, he says in a serious voice. What? I yell. Hell no. Who do you think you are? Yeah, those tears and crying fit cleared up real fast at that request. Bo, come, Red commands, and my soon-to-be-impounded bag of fleas starts to lick the pig juice that has once again begun to drizzle down my back. Okay, I yell in tortured horror. That's what you get, little Howard says as he chuckles while walking past our room. Sit, he commands once again. Who does he think he is? Caesar, the dog whisperer? I don't know what bag of tricks you're pulling from, but this shit is pissing me off. I've always wondered what your ass was doing down there in the basement in the wee hours of the morning. You would have thought I learned my lesson about talking too much. Nope. You know, I thought you were just whacking Mr. Johnson down there by yourself. I was cool with the self-pleasuring. I wasn't going to knock your solo sexual acts, but you showed your hand now. You're down there in your little dingy, dusty hovel like Schmeagol from Lord of the Rings. You know, silly me. Ha ha ha. The joke's on me yet again. I take it you weren't pleasuring your precious, you dirty little freak. I'm so pissed, I had to take a few minutes to catch my breath. Then it hits me. What? You're the one who's been recording all those dog whisperer shows? I bet you could not wait to do this. Are you proud of yourself? He's laughing at me. Now someone's big mad. He's taunting me. I'll let you up if you agree to your punishment. Yeah, sure, whatever. Just get off of me. You want to be master for the night? Who gives a fuck? He finally gets off of me. Now I have to go and take another shower with antibacterial soap, you know, to kill the anus ball licking worms or whatnot. Baby, are you mad at me? Let the games begin. Yes, master, I say as I storm off to the restroom for my second shower of the day. Chapter 10. Promptly at 3 p.m. the doors open. Due to the unusually warm weather, the family is busy mixing and mingling with one another. They don't notice the open door.
I take a deep breath of this mild Thanksgiving Day weather that the good Lord has blessed us with. It's time to eat! I raise my voice so that everyone can hear me. 'Bout damn time. I hope she made chitlins this year. I'm hungry as hell. You smell that? I know she threw down.
June, grab the cooler out of the trunk. I saved you a seat.
Did you read the rules? Girl, I wonder who's gonna try this crazy bitch this year. I hope she made strawberry cake. She told Dee that she got a whole pig this year.
From the rooter to the tooter.
I hear snippets of conversation as I direct the crowd to the back room for our annual meal. I decided at the last minute not to split the gathering up. Instead of having the adults upstairs and the children downstairs, I decided to utilize our add-on as a place for our gathering. This room is 750 square feet, and it was built as an additional garage, but it works well as a banquet room. God damn, look at this spread, someone said from the crowd. Why are they singing my praise? Again, this is my favorite holiday, and I save all my golden pennies for this special day. I love to see my family's reaction. This meal was cooked with love, from me to them, in silent honor of my granny, Ida Mae Johnson. This is something that she would do if she was still living. It saddens me that she is not physically here, but the Most High has made sure that she is here in spirit. I find myself curling my top lip just like she used to do. I even picked up her habits of fixing my cakes and asking people to taste this. I don't think it came out right, knowing damn well that it came out perfect. I love bringing my family together, just like she did. What's on the buffet? Well, let me tell you. A whole 25-pound smoked hog, smoked brisket, turkey, collard greens, macaroni, dressing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, potato salad, dinner rolls, cranberry sauce, 6 sweet potato pies, 6 cream cheese pies, 4 pecan pies, peach cobbler, chocolate cake, strawberry cake, pineapple upside down cake, rum cake, carrot cake, tiramisu cake, and a pound cake. All right, everyone, let's find our seats and grab hands so that we can say the prayer. Everyone puts an extra pep in their step to find their seats. Who's going to say the prayer this year? I asked the crowd. My father-in-law stands. I will, he announces to the room. Everyone starts grumbling, rolling their eyes, and talking under their breaths. Fuck that shit, Uncle Delray says, and everyone starts to chuckle. What's wrong with me saying the prayer? My father-in-law says while sipping his gin and juice. He's eyeing everyone in the room and gracing everyone with a nothing but teeth smile. What's wrong? Man, the great rapture been done come and gone by the time your ass is done blessing the fucking food. Fuck that. I say the damn thing. I chuckle because this is the type of crazy I live for. Uncle Delray clears his throat. Yeah. Now everybody hold hands. He stops and looks around the room. Hell no. Hell no. CJ, get your funny-looking ass away from the kids' table. Y'all better watch y'all damn kids around that funny motherfucker. I know y'all can see how his beady little eyes be lurking. He gives us all a look like, yeah, I said it. Now what y'all gonna do about it? Well, before I say this prayer, it behooves me to say, you can play that looky, can I see your cookie shit if you want to with any of these damn cheerings. I'll pop your head like a cherry, motherfucker. He's serious as hell. He even threw in the 3-finger gun gesture and moved his thumb as if he was cocking the hammer. Everyone turns and looks at CJ as he gets up from the table, which, by the way, has nothing but kids. Really? My blood starts to boil. Now, this was a big oversight on my part. Usually I can tell one of those types from a mile away. Granted, I have not seen CJ in a few years, so I did not have the opportunity to sniff out his taint. He stutters. What? Where do you want me to sit? He asked the gathered crowd. Red looks at me. I insist that you sit at my table, CJ, I say. He dejectedly walks towards me. If I were him, I would have made an excuse to leave at that moment. Everyone, and I mean everyone, tracks his movement with their eyes. As he sits, I lean over, and in my most menacing voice, I ask, "Are you a wee Willie Winky, CJ?" What? He stutters and looks at me in confusion. You know, wee Willie Winkle runs through town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown, tapping at windows, crying at the locks, or the children in their beds, for it's past 10 o'clock. He looks at me with horrified eyes. Now tell me, CJ, are you the little pervert running around in your skivvies looking for little kitties? I smile evilly at him. He quickly stands from his seated position. I forgot. I have to be at my girlfriend's parents' house. It was nice to see everyone again. He stutters his excuse and turns to walk towards the door. I turn to Red. Follow his ass and make sure he actually leaves out of my house. You could see the tension leave the room upon his exit. All right, now that the nasty bastard is gone, let's get the shit over with. I'm hungry as hell. Everyone chuckles. Everybody, get to your feet and grab hands. Uncle Delray instructs us all. He clears his throat and begins his prayer. O Lord, whose wondrous powers divine turn humble water into wine. Maybe you can do that trick one last time. Thank you for teaching me gratitude with this delicious bread and meat. Thank you for teaching me patience while I waited until it was time to eat. Thank you for teaching me faith, expecting food and never having doubt because my niece threw down and I know it's out of sight. So to the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, whoever eats the fastest get the mostest. Amen. Everyone laughs and says amen. What kind of grace was that? My father-in-law blurts out. A quick one, motherfucker, Uncle Delray says on his way to the buffet line. And you wonder where I get my potty mouth from. These are the sinners that raised me. Well, and when you have a granny like mine's, if you're gonna say dang, you might as well say damn. If you're gonna say shoot, you might as well say shit. Yes, Ida Mae Johnson had a house full of cussing-ass grandkids. Damn, I love my family, flaws and all. Chapter 11. Master, would you like anything to drink? I see eyes snapping in my direction. I hear coughing sounds, undoubtedly from food being sucked down the wrong pipe from the shock of this asinine game, or punishment, whichever one, my husband has me playing. Red snickers. Yes, I would like for you to go and get me a green tea from upstairs. Yes, master, I respond. As I start to walk out of the room, I hear mumbles of displeasure. What the fuck is going on up in here? Master. Girl, go check on her and see what the hell is wrong with her. Master? Who the fuck is a master? Girl, did I hear that shit right? Damn, June, why don't you call me master? You about to catch a disability in a minute if you ask me that shit again. Hell no. Something ain't right. Yes, my plan is working. You see, my people are ride or die. The way our genetic code was constructed, we were blessed with an extra chromosome, and it's called fuck with one, fuck with the whole squad. Now, let's be clear. Not all of the family was blessed with this particular super strain of DNA. It's only the women of my generation and younger that received it. It's called evolution. When that part of our DNA is activated, we are like a pride of mighty lioness on a hunt. Believe me, our pride is strong. One mighty man beast, no matter his size, we are able to take him down with no problem. Our attacks are always orchestrated and calculated with precision, and I am usually the one leading my pride on our hunts. I pray my hubby knows what he's doing with this little punishment of his. By the chatter that's going on around me, his plan will soon backfire. My pride is readying themselves for an epic hunt, and the prospect of Red's ass making it out of this scuffle without wounds is highly unlikely. As I descend the steps to take Red his drink, I am surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you heard me. 4 of my cousins. Did your crazy ass call your husband master? Dee says the last word with disdain. The others are standing still as statues glaring at me. I chuckle internally. I must play this up. Yes? I say timidly. Girl, what is wrong with you? You know damn well you don't give no man that much power over you. Whatever nut tree your monkey ass done climbed up, you better bring your stupid ass back down. Bitch! Master! Really? Vicky says to me. Just leave it be, Vicky. He scares me. Her nostrils flare. Got him. I scoot past them and return to Red's side. I mean, what the hell is going on over here? She's walking around with her tail between her legs. She ain't so tough now. I hear Vicky's husband say. Mind your damn business and eat your food, Vicky whispers to Gregory. Hell no. I think the shit is karma. She needs a man to tame her crazy ass. I still have that scar on my left eye from the time when a carload of you crazy fucks jumped me at the car wash. And that crazy bitch was the first one out of the car. I should mush you right now, because just thinking about it makes me mad. That was some embarrassing shit. You were hollering just to distract me, so that her big ass could get the jump on me from behind. I pick up my glass of water to take a sip to hide my smile. Keep talking, and you will get to business again, Vicky whispers back at Gregory. The fuck I will get to business. I'll leave you for good before I let the gang of you biker butchers take me down again, he heatedly whispers to Vicky. They fail to realize that everyone in the room can hear their conversation. I'm warning you to shut the fuck up. You know damn well you ain't leaving shit, Vicky whispers back. Would you like anything else, Master? I say to interrupt the Vicky and Greg show. I'm the star tonight, and I need to finish my epic performance. From the corner of my eye, I see my girls getting more pissed by the passing second. Not yet. Sit. I take my seat. As I am sitting, Red is chuckling under his breath. You may eat, he commands loud enough for the entire room to hear. The room goes silent. Keep digging your grave, motherfucker. Yes, Master. I catch movement from my right. Dee and my other cousins are all removing their earrings and pulling their hair up into a bun. It's about to go down. I managed to get a forkful of dressing in my mouth before. Finish chewing and then go get me some more potato salad. I hold in my laughter. Yes, Master. As I stand, I hear several chairs being pushed back from the table. Bitch, you better sit your silly coming to America ass down somewhere, Shay yells at me. I've got your potato salad for you. 2 fistfuls of potato salad. Dee advances in our direction with everyone else following behind her. I can't hold it in any longer. My laughter erupts from the pit of my soul. Everyone is looking at me as if I have lost my freaking mind. Red can't stop his chuckling. Y'all need to sit and calm down. This is her punishment. You know her disrespectful ass kept trying me this morning. So I pinned her to the ground and made the dog lick pig juice off her back until she accepted her punishment for messing with me. My girls start chuckling as they return to their seats. Dude, you was about to get the beat down of your life. But on the real, I wish I would have seen that. Her mouth must have been set on wicked if you went to those extremes, my cousin Kim said. Yeah, she was pushing my buttons pretty hard today.
You should have taken pictures of that man, Gregor says to Red. Oh, I did. Oh, no, he didn't. I'm making the photos our annual Christmas cards this year. I've already sent the photo to Walgreens. I can't wait until you see this card. Best one yet. That's the real punishment. What? I yell as everyone starts to laugh at me. All I have to say is, payback is a bitch.
Chapter 12. Listen up. This is your 15-minute warning.
Come on, not yet. Come on, not yet. Come on, not yet.
Several people shout in my direction.
Hey, don't act like you didn't read over the rules. The party is over. Sorry, but you gotta get out of here. It might sound harsh, but I'm tired, and I'm ready for everyone to leave.
Everyone starts cleaning up after themselves. Then I hear the dreaded whispers that no doubt are foretelling of impending doom. I turn to see Aunt Shelley and her one-legged husband eyeballing the food.
Give me the containers so that I can get me some of that pig skin. I plan on making a pot of beans next week, and this pig skin will give it that extra flavor it needs, Aunt Shelley says to her husband. I watch as Charlie limps off to do her bidding. Wait a minute. Containers? Take some pig skin? I look around to see everyone looking back at me to see what I'm going to do. I walk over to one-legged Charlie and Aunt Shelley. Excuse me, what are you doing? Aunt Shelley gives me a look as if I ride the short bus. Well, she's looking at me as if I am still riding the short bus. Yeah, I did my little stint on the short bus way back in elementary. Let me clarify. I wasn't a Linton licker or anything like that. I was just a little too young to actually be in school. Somehow, with a bit of forgery, my birth certificate was tampered with, and abracadabra, I was in school way before my young mind was ready to handle primary colors and counting. So, yeah, I rode the short bus, but my dear granny didn't hold my stint on the short bus against me. I might not have been fluent in colors and 1, 2, 3s, but I sure as shit was fluent in pronouncing shit and damn like a fucking pro. Thanks, Granny. I clear my throat and give her my evil glare. What are you doing? I am waiting for your answer, and it better be good. I was about to make me a to-go plate. I hear all the inhaled breaths all around me. Aunt Shelley turns and gives them all a scathing look. Aunt Shelley, did you read my rules? She gives me that bullshit slow look again. Yeah, I read the fucking rules, Ebony. Rein it in, Kemosabe. I'm trying to talk myself off of the ledge of crazy. Okay. Well, what part of the rules did you not understand? I say calmly. I understood all of them. Why? Really? She has the nerve to ask me that question? Why are you fixing a to-go plate? She huffs. First of all, you said don't bring Tupperware. Yeah, that is exactly what I said, I say as I cross my arms to stop myself from reaching out and giving her something she can feel. Well, I didn't bring Tupperware. A look of confusion mars my face. I brought styrofoam containers. I look back at the gathered looky-loos, and at the same damn time, as if it were rehearsed, they all shrugged their shoulders at my unasked question. I looked down at Aunt Shelley's hands, and yes, she actually brought 2 styrofoam containers. You know the kinds that you get from the Chinese drive-through restaurants. I look back up to find her smugly smiling at me. I give her a defeated smile and nod my head in acceptance. How can you argue with someone that thinks outside of the box? I walk away accepting the fact that she won this round. Next year's invites and rules will now include styrofoam containers on the ban list. Hey, you said no to go place, but you allow Shelly's big ass and that cripple fucker to take food home? Shelly knows she don't need shit else to eat. Uncle Delray speaks out. Uncle Charlie hobbles his ass over to the buffet line. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game, my man, he says to Uncle Delray. Get out. Your time is up, I say to everyone before the shit really hits the fan. Everyone starts to file out on my command. Now I can get some rest. The end. I wanted to thank everyone for taking time out of their busy schedules to listen to my recording of The Last Supper and a few sweet recipes. Thank you.